taste of your lips, I'm on a run.
You're toxic, I'm sipping
I'm sipping on the tasty poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic?
I got chalky milk.
Oh, give me chalky milk. Hi everyone, it's...
Sorry.
Fuck up.
Hi everyone, it's chalky milk.
Hi everyone, it's Ibble and welcome back to Black Screen Simulator. Hi everyone, it's Ibble and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc with Leah. Hi everyone, Hi everyone, and welcome back to me having a stroke on camera. Hi everyone, it's Ibble, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc with Leah and Xenoban. Last time we left off, we were given a motive, Embarrassing Secrets, by Monokuma, from Monokuma. And now we're about to see the aftermath. Makoto was being really cryptic about it, so I guess we'll see what he's talking about.
He mentioned a tragedy.
Yeah. Morning? Good morning. Oh.
What the
Good
fuck?
morning.
Ohayou gozaimasu. He's like sitting on our chest.
I've been standing over you while you sleep, and then I got lazy, so I sat down. Boop, boop, boop. Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you
Thanks, I was
didn't
practicing
disappoint.
it last time, remember?
Ah, you were practicing. I'm glad to see that your practice paid off.
What? What are you doing here?
I feel like we have a bond, Makoto. Anyway, I want to spice things up.
Let's just spice things up in our relationship.
Whoa. Okay, we cannot go that far. I will not cross that line. I'm a bear. I want
And
to
the
spice things
headmaster.
up. What? Yeah, and the headmaster. More importantly, I wanted to spice things up. So instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person.
What the hell for?
Because it's fun. And we have a bond. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth.
Hear what?
Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates.
What?
Whoa, what? Your face is all blue like someone's on the verge of death.
What happened? What are you talking about?
That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck.
Something's happened to someone? Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would...
Was it me?
What if? Was it me?
Did I do it?
No, what ifs are pointless, especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Oh wow, it just teleported us there. That's nice.
Nice.
Southern concern.
Makoto.
Are you okay? Did Monokuma talk to you too?
Hiro, Hino, Sakura, and Byakuya. You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. The something?
This game would be a lot faster if the game killed off half the cast in one go. It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? Murder?
After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away.
Why would you drive that thought away? That's like a very
I
logical
don't want to think
thought.
about it. I don't want to think about it. It's not my problem.
So if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories.
Just old memories. Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook? Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What? Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself.
Shut up, Byakuya.
I'm a gamer. I make gamer references. This situation is totally not poggers.
remember that
What?
sticker?
This is an epic gamer. What?
Don't you have a sketch for a sticker that says, I guess you are my little pog champ?
Yeah, or something like that. I don't think it's
I hate that a lot.
I think someone requested that on stream.
Yeah.
But what good does it do me to get but what good does it do me to go out of my way to help you, a commoner?
Stop saying that already.
There's something wrong with him, for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
He's
That's
part of the
not
1%.
important. Oh, yes, that's it. That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
She's right. Let us all split up and look for clues, gang.
Gang?
Ah, fuck, gang. The game is afoot.
The gang
Oh,
is
hello.
afoot. I like the little plant in the corner.
Yeah, the decoration in this killing game is so nice. So aesthetic. Okay, we've already looked here. No, I got a
Is there a
coin
piece
still.
of meat missing? This is suspicious.
Never put the other knife back. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say.
That one specific knife is still
Oh.
missing. Sayaka took one of the knives that was
Damn,
here.
fuck.
Then she...
Yeah, I mean, to
I
be fair, it'd be
kid
pretty
Makoto.
gross to put
Okay.
it back after.
Yeah. Oh, what's that sign on the wall? I wish I could read it. Okay.
Let's go find out what happened.
I thought they would at least replace it though. Like, am I
Yeah.
supposed to cook with only 5 knives?
Yeah.
How could I
Need
cook
at
with the full
least
set?
6. How could I cook? I don't cook. I have my personal chef.
I knocked on all the doors, but nobody answered. Did they all go to see what happened? Oh, then what about the second floor of the school? That's the one place that's near to all of us, so it seems like the natural place for...
Murder.
Why? Why do you have to like
For
kill
murder.
someone in the news? in
God,
the
I
new
can't kill
place?
someone. I can't kill someone in the old part of the school. It
Yeah,
has to be
yeah.
a new part.
Hi, Hilo.
Guy's so tall. We're so
Hey, Makoto, honestly, what do you think?
Huh? About what?
About Byakuya? You think he's been brainwashed or what?
I don't know. You'd know more about that kind of thing than me, right?
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right?
Listen,
This is
Makoto,
psycho for
I
some-
think you've completely misunderstand what it is I do.
Kind of psycho, right?
Okay, listen, fortune telling is like... It's totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudoscientific bullcrap. I need you to understand that.
So you expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at. Yelled at by him?
You're going to get yelled at no matter what, Makoto. You can't avoid it. Everyone in this game has anger management problems.
Yeah, literally.
To be fair, this is a stressful situation. I don't know why I said, to be fair, this is a stressful
To
situation.
be fair.
To be fair, this is a stressful situation.
Da Pool? Da Vinci?
Da Vinci?
Huh? The door's open, but aren't they supposed to be locked?
Is that supposed to be an open door?
Yes.
Ding dong, bing bong. For this investigation, I've unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Oh, did that mean... Did he mean it's unlocked? Not open.
Oh.
Investigation? Just as I thought. Byakuya!
I've been following.
I've teleported behind you. Judging from what he said, just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on! In the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Why? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Okay, what's your obsession with the locker rooms? He was, oh, sorry. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if only talking to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. Byakuya was like, I don't give a shit. And then he's like, but we have to check the girls' locker room right now. In that moment, time seemed to freeze.
Alive last.
Wow, it's really good handwriting. I mean, no!
Yeah, the font is really nice.
Yeah, wow.
Compliments to the murderer. What? I don't know how long it took for me to
Oh my god, that really is awful though. Wow.
I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Was that good enough?
I've been practicing.
Deadly life. Hero looks hot there. I'm not into
Yeah.
style, but
Yeah, I'm not
tried to-
personally attracted to facial hair.
I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Your
It's
metaphors
back with
really
the metaphors. Every time something bad happens, Makoto becomes like a fucking poet.
Yeah.
Byakuya, on the other hand, bounced up and down. Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen. Hey, we're all watching it unfold in front of the TV screen. Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow, and something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. Brutal. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head... How come Makoto always discovers the body?
Yeah, honestly.
Main character syndrome.
Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Ah! Chiro!
Ding dong, ding dong.
Ding dong, ding dong.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that? That's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly?
The body discovery announcement? The Chiro really is...
Kiyotaka's over here, like, freaking out, and Makoto and, like, Byakuya is just giving Makoto, like, a little lesson on everything.
Yeah.
They're like, we've already freaked out. Dead, yes.
Duel!
Before it's time to duel! Yu-Gi-Oh! Before you start screaming your head go around everyone up. It seems like another game has begun. A Yu-Gi-Oh game. Another life or death game to uncover a killer.
I feel bad. I feel like we should be more serious.
I'm gonna send you to the Shadow Realm.
With my blue-eyed white drag. I don't know, I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's a metaphor for killing you.
Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt like no time had passed at all. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I'd finally come back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Makoto conveniently disassociates long enough for everyone to kick him.
Holy shit.
Damn, I couldn't keep her safe.
She was glowing. She's gonna go Super Saiyan.
So there's another victim.
Which means we are now in the same position once again.
Fuck, man. What the fuck is this?
It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Ugh.
Shut up!
Oh. Let's see what Kyoko has to say. Or I guess I'll look at the body first. Oh. Okay, bitch. That's in front of the corpse. Don't pay attention. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written there. I can read. I want you to validate me. It says blood loosed on the wall. Yaki, I think that says bloodlust. Get the fuck out of the way, Yaki. I want to talk to Kyoko.
He won't let you talk.
God damn it. Zooms into his crotch. Excuse me. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange.
But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust and blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar?
A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all over the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that?
Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
The real... fuck. What? The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
There's no way.
But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity.
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
What is it now?
Toko.
Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room.
Huh?
Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there.
No. Why? 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 Why?
Got that thing.
She fainted. That did not sound good.
Toko.
Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake.
Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up.
Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
So she is homophobic, I mean hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films. Homo films then. I imagine she does not watch too many homo films then. Alright.
This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room.
Oh my god.
No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping. Like, on purpose. Remember when Mondo knocked me the fuck out?
Ah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count? Gotcha.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up.
As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. No time for flat. She was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard.
Huh? What?
Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one?
Toko, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
See, she sounds completely different. It's almost as if two different people are voicing her.
No. Everything's fine. At least the stutter's gone. That's a good thing, right?
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant.
It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me?
If you need help, I don't mind.
Taka, could you help me?
Huh? She totally ignored me.
Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again?
Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation?
The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. Ugh. There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. By someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Right as Wayne.
Machida!
But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works.
Then it's happening again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate?
What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want.
You don't have any.
Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop
Monokuma is gender
monologuing.
neutral.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
Wait, what? I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it. So please, do your very tippy-toppy best on this investigation.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends. I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object.
You are very enthusiastic about all this, are you not?
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. Even though last time I was like, oh, I don't care.
That's true, but to jump into it so soon...
What? Do you want to die?
Although, yeah, Makoto, what do you, there's literally a time limit.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space.
A dead body is an object? Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you. Everyone's
Oh, hi, Kyoko.
bickering. Hi. I've been just standing here in the corner.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know. Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said.
Kyoko! My girlfriend.
You really didn't notice? God, that kind of hurts. Anyway.
I mean, we did talk to you earlier.
You talked. Oh, you did.
Yeah,
talk. I
about the-
forgot.
yeah.
You're so forgettable. I'm sorry. I'm not actually sorry though. If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro, then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one-killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
What? I don't remember any rule like that.
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Yeah, man, Sayaka should have just gone and killed fucking everyone. Well, I guess she wouldn't have been able to overpower, like, Sakura and Mondo, but still, like, if you just killed everyone, it's like there can be no trial. I like it.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 people? 1 person. 1 people. Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Yeah, just 1 would totally murder that possibility. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys in the class trial.
Hello?
I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people... Sorry, I'm choking.
No, Celeste!
If we can kill up to 2 people, then I'm fucking dying. And 1 more person's life could still be in danger, and it's mine.
Which is definitely not good, as the peasants would put it. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You need to shut the fuck up.
True.
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off and... Okay.
Nice! I'm gonna get dropped off.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigations. What? Toot sweet. Toot sweet.
Tootsuit. I don't know.
Too sweet.
No, stop! You can't keep doing that.
If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife.
That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Just do it, Nike. First of all, I'd better check what the Monokuma file says. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it said. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Hey, Makoto, do you have a second?
Huh? Did you need something from me?
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know. Also, since your girlfriend was your partner before, but she's now dead, I'm taking her place. We're dating now.
So what did you need?
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
Huh?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case.
Okay, who solved Sayaka's case now? I think that was Kyoko. She literally, like, had it solved from the very start. Solved? No, I just listened to Kyoko. You've got the wrong person, bro.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
So, you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Now then, shall we get started, Ikuzo?
But
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around.
I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya in this one. Looks like I'll be dating Byakuya this chapter. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body.
You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble.
You're a very strange man.
She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us.
If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating.
Hyoko's the ultimate dead body enthusiast. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
All the time. It's been like 2 days, like 3 days since it's opened up.
My life
But
used
why
to
was
the
she
lot.
killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here.
Oh, she was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice.
What makes you say that?
She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger.
So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then.
Avoiding it?
Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us.
And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others.
So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else?
It's a possibility, I think.
Sakawa's account.
Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger.
Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once.
Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here.
But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. Okay.
I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff.
Like gender roles and shit. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help but wondering what it might be. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body. But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure how he did it. I mean, he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. None of these are clues. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else.
Now that's a clue.
Now, I believe it's about time for us to move on.
Huh? Already?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case.
That's true, but I haven't even been able to examine the fucking body.
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed.
He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time.
So, this is our next location.
Huh? This place is related to the investigation?
Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right?
Byakuya doesn't actually know what's going on.
Yeah, he's like, this is probably it, Makoto.
Tell me what's going on, Makoto.
If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma.
He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
You called for me?
Has he been domesticated?
It seems that Makoto has a question for you. Jeez.
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with EGE handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling mountain Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Correctly correct.
So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means...
Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. You're turning transparent.
See right through me?
Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get that right? Good lord, you're simple.
But am I wrong?
You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the prodigal?
I don't know.
From the great son of the noble Tagami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
Yeah, you treated me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so,
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Yes, I have my poop together.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own damn self.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall.
Can't just tell me.
the main right?
That'll help you understand what's going on.
Will it?
Teleport. God, he's just like dragging us around. We're not allowed to like actually investigate ourselves. He's like got us on a leash. We came to the main hall. Oh, so, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? He doesn't know. He doesn't fucking know. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No, wait, there's 3 of them. What are they doing here?
So, you finally found them.
Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya?
I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox.
So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka?
You can go ahead and confirm it yourself.
I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Of course he would pick Sayaka's.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook.
Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier.
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Why does he just let him walk all over him?
LMP, hear me loaning. Only the act of loaning is prohibited. Alright, fine.
I see. Yeah, now I understand. That's Makoto's memory. Like, he just heard, like, whenever Byakuya talks, he just hears, like, loaning.
Hold on a second.
What's wrong?
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on.
Is it broken? Whose is it?
The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up.
Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs.
Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which had led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. Cruel, heartless death.
I'd forgotten about it until now.
You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey.
What?
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal.
Integral?
There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point.
It does?
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now.
Think so? Either way, something bad still bothers me.
I don't see any connection to the case.
It gets added to
your truth balls. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit.
Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro.
To be exact, not quite.
Huh? Not quite. That wasn't exact at all.
To be exact, not quite.
To be exact, maybe not.
What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite.
Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack.
Then you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case.
That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly and slipping away. I said this before. Yeah,
Genocide Jack. Yep. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's got to be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that?
You're not wrong to wonder.
But words mean little right now.
I have something that will prove it, and I can show you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Are you gonna show me?
No.
Oh.
And
No.
we walk across the room and come back. And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you. Genocide Jack is one of us.
Is there really proof?
There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro.
Evidence? Does something like that really...
Hey you two. Big trouble. Need your help.
We're busy. Leave us alone. This is a private moment. It's a date.
He's just too shy to ask Makoto on
But
the
it's
date.
an emergency. Emergency.
So he's like dragging him along on this investigation.
Come on, please. You gotta help me.
Stands there patiently waiting for you to talk to her.
This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me.
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
But it's an emergency.
Emergency! An emergency? What happened?
Something's wrong with Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? So that makes it fine. What should we do, Byakuya? You're my brain now since Kyoko isn't helping me.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her.
Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it. So why did you ask him?
I just do whatever he says, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
I don't have a mind of my own.
Wait for us, Hina. It looks like she's heading to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely.
You're right. And then he takes her hand and just pulls us along. Oh.
You guys are too slow.
I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency? Emergency.
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, to see how she was doing. But, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
We should try talking to her ourselves.
Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. Ding dong! The door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me. Your vibes are like off the charts.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that
What?
Hina was really.
Sorry. I had to redo that.
I was trying to explain. Calm down.
I'm like, what? And you're like, well, that's it. I'm like, what?
Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second? Let us into your heart, Toko.
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer, to drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
I wonder. Wow, you're so tall, Byakuya.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, Byakuya, do you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean? To come out, I mean.
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice if you want to.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments.
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Byakuya!
Dracula!
It's Byakuya. I'm Byakuya Tagami.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
And with that, the door slammed shut.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure.
But
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Well then, let's go.
Without waiting for a
That's
reply,
us.
Byakuya sped away. He's running. He just bolted. Byakuya! hurried
Byakuya
to catch
turned
up.
into a motorcycle.
Meow.
That sound like a cat. Like some
Meow. Meow.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Say, say for argument's sake that I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance.
What the
I
fuck?
tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything.
He was too
just kept
busy talking to himself about being a cat.
Nya ichini-san. Nya arigato.
He just kept on walking towards his destination.
Just muttering that as he speed walks.
Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room.
This is a
Can't they-
library.
The library?
Come on, let's go in.
The only other room on the second floor? I could never have guessed that you would come here.
Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me say it again.
Well, you didn't say it in the first place, fucking idiot.
There are no clues there. We need to check elsewhere.
Why do they do this? Why won't they just tell?
If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? The archive.
Yes, the archive.
It's
I
the
remember
chimes.
it well. Hurry up and go inside.
Oh, here?
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Even though I didn't
We're on a
want you
date.
in here before.
Yeah, it's our date spot. Whoa, there's so many books and files. So much dust, too.
I would say that there's enough value in this place to endure the dust, even though my allergies are really bad. Achoo! If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself.
There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
Those documents are dangerous. Yamero.
Dangerous.
They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner.
You mean like members of the Diet or something?
No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there.
You're just kidding, right?
Am I?
I'll just let it go for now.
And that's why they put this in a public library for, like, a school.
There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was.
There was an extension cord plugged in there, and it proved very useful while I was in the library.
An extension cord, huh? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there.
He's getting so defensive over it. You have a problem with my fucking lamp?
It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use, okay?
Nice!
Oh, it's just the security camera.
There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf.
If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful.
Huh? What do you mean?
All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents, for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak.
Oh? This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random.
You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file.
Huh?
That's the report on a presidential assassination. assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now?
Bianca's like, let's go to this archive. You can't look at any of this.
No, don't look at anything. There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it.
I hope we get
That makes
to
you
the...
sound. Return the file to the shelf.
We need to get to the, I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
We have to get to the
So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent?
This can't be for real, right?
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie.
Well, it's not that. It's just... It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How can anyone have put this all together?
I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps, the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored.
It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal.
What's wrong? You still can't believe it?
What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple. I'm a weird guy. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in.
You're a freak.
Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world.
My throat is like not able to do his voice anymore.
He's
don't-
talking so much.
I know, like shut the fuck up, Yakuya.
If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything.
You don't pull your punches, do you?
Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense, or commoner sense as I like to call it, applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, and there is no doubt.
Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents, and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why?
My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty.
Huh?
Members of the Gami family have access to any variety of government-related documents.
I forgot how to talk.
Sorry. Yeah. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic.
How is that possible?
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the worlds from the shadows. My family is a member of that council, and I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, oh my god, shut the fuck up. I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me, which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing.
This is beyond believing or not believing. Yakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind.
And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case.
As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here.
He really let
Because-
you look at this entire room and just waited for you to click
I
on
know.
every shelf so that he could tell you, that's not it, you shouldn't look at this, thinking that you would single out one fucking file.
Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way.
Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro.
Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, and me, by all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion.
So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. Gah! That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us.
Then, Genocide Jack really is... Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us? Among us?
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they?
You, like, scoffed. And then you're like, among us.
I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself.
Okay. Not really into that. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file.
Could you let me see it, please?
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you.
Byakuya only gives things to people who beg for them.
Every Danganronpa game has to have a dramatic, like, shot where they're, like, looking at a book in horror. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I'd reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages.
Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Handa, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Omatsuno Taro,
Taro! That's our dog's name.
Takefumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima.
There was no end to it, but one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder, the wood
Blood West was whiffed in the victim's own blood.
Now, take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit.
The next page?
I looked at the next page in the same exact way that I looked at the first page.
Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. It could be suggested that the suspect is maybe possibly a student, but we're not sure. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
Danganronpa being problematic again.
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. I think that's an offensive term for it. Or outdated, at the very least. A split personality? Like the kind of things you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story.
It's not believable.
Yeah, real people don't have DID. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone dumb. Dumb? I feel fucking dumb.
Your mind was already dumb, Makoto. Don't worry about it.
Alright, we should be going soon.
Huh? Where are we going?
Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we?
Ah, wait, Byakuya, don't leave me alone.
That was him saying I don't know again.
Anywhere
As
but
usual.
here.
I don't fucking know where we're going.
As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up.
Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial.
Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
He's too shy to end the deal.
Well, goodbye.
And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. Who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info that I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Okay, well, we'll find out everything we can next time, because I am falling asleep.
Yeah,
and my throat hurts from doing Byakuya's voice for so long. It doesn't even hurt, it's just like drying out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.
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 Danganronpa.